Well, hello, folks out there in YouTube land. Got a big show lined up for you. Let's get right on into it. All right, we're going to pull this screen up. Wow, the Vols absolutely pummel Kentucky 44-6. And we're going to do a report card, and we're going to talk a lot about this game and the Vols and everything that's happening. Wow, I was sitting there watching that game, and Kentucky just couldn't score, and the defense was playing like crazy. And I was sitting there the whole time going, you can't be serious.
You can't be serious, man. You cannot be serious!
Oh, but it was serious. No doubt. I'll tell you right now, that defense played incredible. 3 interceptions, 3 of them against the vaunted Will Levis, the number 2 pick in the draft, according to CBS. I mean, I'm sitting here just in shock. You know, I knew we were going to score on them. I fully expected to score 40, 50 points. But I figured they would have scored at least 20 and probably 30. So I was thinking 45 to 30, somewhere in that neighborhood. And then if we pummeled them, it'd be 45-20. They would definitely score because they ran all over us last year. Now, I did not expect them to run the ball well against us, but still you got Will Levis, and he had a party against us last year. So for him to show up and play the way that he did was very shocking. And I can tell you, I think a lot of it had to do, well, I don't want to say a lot of it, but that first hit when he, you know, I told you he's kind of this hero type mentality where he's a tough guy, and they're down there about to tie the score. It was 7-0, and I think it was their second series, and they're first and goal on the 2, and they do a stupid pass play, and there's nothing there. Typically, any other quarterback would just throw that away immediately. What does Will Levis do? He puts his head down and decides he's a running back and runs right in there like he's, you know, Rodriguez, and he got the crap knocked out of him. And I'm going to tell you what, from that point forward, I think Will Levis was a little bit like this.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
Oh, yeah. He realized they were going to need a bigger boat because I'm telling you, Tennessee came to play, and boy, did they. It was an awesome game to watch. The fireworks display, the lighting, all of that was miraculous. I mean, look, we're the hottest team in the country, and we have the most fun stadium. It's really a party. It's actually the world's largest party every other Saturday when they have it at Neyland. It's incredible, and the crowd's going nuts. I mean, the energy before the game is off the charts. And look, all those recruits that are coming and seeing this all year long, if you don't think that has a huge impact on their decision, then, you know, you hadn't been watching football, because I'm telling you, not only is the winning huge, it's the way we're winning with that fantastic offense. The defense has now decided it's going to be a major role from this point forward, it appears, and we've got a stadium that's just off the charts. So it's pretty exciting for the Vols to be 8-0.
Well, you just never know when another beast might come down out of the forest. You understand, don't you, Thumbaloo?
That's right. You never know when the next beast is going to come down out of the forest. All right, so let's get into the grades here. Let's take a look at how we did. Now, I'm not going to grade Kentucky because I never do. I just grade us. But Hendon Hooker, 19 for 25. Awesome. Wide receivers. Let's see. Yeah, Jalen Hyatt had a huge game. 3 touchdowns. That was a cool touchdown to Small. Enjoyed that. Brew McCoy really showed up and had a very solid game. And it was great to see Cedric Tillman back out there just getting his feet wet. You know, had 4 catches. Didn't do anything big time, but look, he's just coming back from a pretty bad sprained ankle to the point where he had to have a little bit of surgery on it. So, you know, it's great to have him back out there, but Hyatt was just owning everybody, and he could not have played much better. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grade both quarterback and receivers this grade. Yeah, fantastic. And we'll throw the offensive line in there as well. They were an A++++, because if you'll notice, Hendon Hooker didn't get hit very much. And let's see how the rushing was. Yeah, 177 yards against Kentucky is real solid. So I just could not be more pleased with the offense. They just get that A+ across the board. Now let's talk about Tennessee's defense. Will Levis, the supposedly number 2 pick in the next coming draft, was 16 for 27 with 98 yards passing, under 100. Normally, everybody throws for 300. 98. 3 interceptions, quarterback rating of really low. Let's see. Rodriguez got his yards, but he didn't get a ton. 64 yards, that's under 100, and normally he's over 100. So they only had 107 yards rushing, so we did exactly what we'd hoped to do, and we've been doing this to everybody. So the defensive line, the defensive secondary, and the defense, all in all, it's the first time this year you're getting this grade. That's right, A+++. No more C+ for you, A+ across the board. I'm so happy to give out that grade, I can't tell you. I feel like that woman up there, A+++. And look down here at our interceptions. Mitchell, 1 for 48. Turnage showed up big time. Slaughter, where's this guy been? Man, what a great interception he had. 3 interceptions. If we get 3 on you, you don't have a prayer. You literally don't have any chance at all. So that defensive backfield, man, I'm so glad to see them have a great game like this. That's just awesome for their confidence. Look at that score, 44-6. I'm going to tell you something. This is a rough loss for Kentucky, and I'm not even going to troll on them and give them a bunch of crap because, honestly, this is too rough of a loss. I mean, this is the type of thing that can get in your head, your confidence level, because, I mean, we made them look pretty bad. So I'm not going to rip on them and, mess with them too much because that's a tough loss. I mean, it's not like getting beat by 3. That may sting, but that's not going to affect you the way this kind of loss does. This is the type of thing that can, you got to decide what you want to do from this point forward because you just got exposed. Oh, and for CBS, like I said, they had Will Levis, the second pick in the draft, round 1. And they had Hendon Hooker not even in the first round. They don't have him anywhere at all. Not a single UT player, not a Vol in the first round. So, yeah, they pretty much threw some shade and insulted the Vols.
No. You insulted him a little bit. You got a little out of order yourself.
No, I didn't insult him. I didn't insult
him a little bit.
Yep, you insulted him a little bit, and you shouldn't have done that. Actually, that was probably some motivating factor. When they see him getting disrespected to this level, okay, now what do you got to say? 3 touchdowns, 250 yards. How about Hyatt? Think Hyatt might ought to be in the first round. How about that blocking? I mean, it's just there's so many players on there that have a legitimate chance of being drafted in the NFL, and some of them are going to be in the first round. So, CBS, don't make me put you in a corner. I've already got Akron in that corner. Don't make me put you over there with them. You don't want to be there. And I can tell you what, this is a game you really need to enjoy. You need to enjoy this season and enjoy what we're doing because the reality is we're a very dangerous team.
Dangerous. That's right. Nice, man. I am dangerous.
That's exactly right. You listen to Maverick. We are dangerous. You better know it. And the part that I'm enjoying the most of this, especially this season, is the fact that we have put the word out all year. There is a new sheriff in town.
That's an attention getter.
That's exactly right. Yep. And next up is Georgia. And whoo, man, talking about a big game coming up. We're going to be talking a lot about Georgia this week. Wow, it's going to be something else. I could not be more excited about this game. I wish it was at Neyland. Boy, I wish it was at home. But, you can't get every big game at home. So going to be a heck of a game. And if you like this content, be sure to hit that like button. Lets me know to continue to cover the Vols. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I'd certainly appreciate it. I've only been doing this a few months, and I could use some subscribers. And I hope you did like the content. And we'll see you next time on Sports Talk Jay.